Welcome to day 2 of my hike in northern Zealand in Denmark. I woke up to a glorious clear sunny morning with some lake mist for extra pizzazz. Breakfast was served with a side dish of amazing light, and I basked in the morning energy, soaking up the peaceful sound of birds in the trees, the calmness of the lake and the morning sun rays. However, I couldn't stay here all day, so after a slow, graceful morning, I started my GPS watch and rejoined the trail. The route today starts from the left side of Esrum Lake and takes me all the way through the countryside to a town called Hornbæk on the north coast of Zealand. The morning lake was so serene and calm that I was almost sad to leave. I could spend the day here just chilling in the sun by the water and listening to nature. I am very grateful for the cover of these trees as I can feel the temperature starting to rise. It's ironic that I want the sunshine, but I seek the shade once I get moving.
Over there is the old monastery, and if you were following the pilgrim route, you'd actually walk right past it. And it's a pretty nice walk, and it's a nice monastery. But today I am trying something different, and I'm taking a different route because I'm not doing the pilgrim route. I've already done that. So I'm going to be following my own path that I created.
A lot of Denmark is farmland, and you rarely leave behind the sound of the road, especially on Sjælland and Fyn. However, there are pockets of nice trails and forests. Stopping for hydration breaks gives me the opportunity to look back from where I started and take in the landscape.
What in the world is all this? I don't know where all this fluff has come from. I can't see any plants that give it off. It's so fluffy. It's like a sheep has been shaved here.
Today I chose to wear shorts, but I left my long warm sleeping socks on because I knew I would encounter some long grass at some point. Denmark has a healthy population of ticks, and I want to avoid grass rash too. The farmland is hot to hike, and these open trails have me exposed to the sun. I tend to push through these sections as quickly as possible. However, I can't help but admire all the wildflowers growing at the edge of these wheat fields. I'm also a glutton for these cute country homes. About halfway through, and it's time for a little lunch break.
Do you know what? It's day 2 of my hike, and yesterday I could feel that I still wanted to be connected, to the system, to everybody, and have my phone on, even though when I hike, I always hike with airplane mode on because then it saves the battery on my phone. And it also saves me from being interrupted while I'm hiking. And for me, that gives me some peace and tranquility. So yesterday was the first day of disconnect. And I could feel there was a little bit of twang, like in the evening, I put the phone back on and answered messages and uploaded my stories and things like that. And then this morning, I needed to just put my phone on to take it off of airplane mode just to fly my drone. And I think about 6 messages came in, and I could really feel that twang of like, I don't want to answer them. So I just flew the drone and turned it off again. And honestly, I am enjoying the disconnect today so much more. I sat in my hammock this morning. I just zoned out and just tuned in to nature and the energies of the forest, and I kind of don't want to turn it back on. you know? Don't want to go back to reality. The tree behind me is making some really amazing groaning, creaking noises. must be a tree ant behind me. It's just so nice, like listening to the nature. It's just beautiful. Listening to the birds and the wind in the trees. I love it. I truly love it.
Reflection time over, it's back on the trail, and I'm happy to be in this forest under the tree cover, finding little friends to greet along the way.
I'm at a crossroads. Vast crossroads. Luckily, I have a GPS watch and it says I go that way. I wish we had GPS watches for life. Some interview happening over there. A lot of lights, a lot of camera in action. And then here, I'm just walking past the gaffer's van. Whoop, nearly walked into the van door. So much equipment, stinks of fuel. And here I am just videoing on an iPhone. Here's a pretty good map. So I started at this place at Esrum Lake, but I started over here, walked all the way up through this way, up through this forest, and I'm heading up to Hornbæk up here, where there will be a nice beach and my hotel waiting for me. I'm on the last stretch of road now, going into Hornbæk. There's a hawk just flying above my head. Cars driving past, but I'm almost there.
The hike went surprisingly quick, and I'm already at the guest house. I'm not sure if I'm too early for my room, but let's find out. As I walk through the door, one of the owners, Deborah, greets me with my key and shows me to my room. Ewaldsgaarden has such a cosy welcome feel to it, and the owners are so sweet.
Okay, first things first, I need to just get that backpack off. Oh my god, my back. And my legs and my feet. God, I get a bed tonight. This is gonna be so nice. And I have some cold water. So happy. So happy right now.
The room is pure joy for my eyes. It has tons of natural light streaming in the window and a very inviting bed.
But now I'm stinky and I need a shower, so it's time for me to get clean. I feel like a million times better and myself again. It's amazing what a shower can do, doesn't it? Well, now I feel good.
Before I head to dinner, I take a little look around. The owners have really made this place quite special with their own touch of magic. Every nook has a different atmosphere. The light changes as you move from one room to the next, and so does the interior. Time for dinner. something I have been looking forward to all day after a night of camp food. Jeff, the other owner and chef here, has shown me the cantarell mushrooms he picked today that I will be served for my starter. If you know me, you know how keen I am on a good mushroom hunt, so I'm 100% excited about this starter. Whilst I enjoy the excellent food, I reminisce about the day's hike and things I've enjoyed along the way. I think what stands out the most is the time to be with myself, just me and my thoughts. It can feel daunting for a lot of people, but I promise it's worth the ride. I devour the main course and dessert like inhaling air after running. It just feels so damn good to get a really nice hot meal at the end of the day.
I just noticed their welcome sign. It's so cute. Their little family.
I let my dinner go down by snooping through their LP collection and relaxing in this chill corner for a while. Digestive and hiking tiredness is looming, and although I love soaking up this atmosphere, it isn't long before I start feeling heavy in my eyelids. Okay, so I've had a really long day and I'm really tired, so it's good night from me. It's been an amazing day today and I am very much looking forward to this bed because I am very grateful for the luxuries in life. Good night. Good morning. Oh, I had such a good sleep. And now it is time to get fresh. Join me in the next and last episode of this hiking adventure, where I hike from Ewaldsgaarden Guesthouse in Hornbæk along the northern coast of Sjælland to Helsinge. It's a really beautiful hike, so I really hope to see you there.